In this video, we're going to explore the composition of functions. This is when you plug one function into another. You'll see this concept everywhere in calculus, programming, and real-world modeling. So let's break it down step by step. Let's first cover what is function composition. So let f of x and g of x be functions. Then the composition would be written as f of g of x equals f of g of x. That means you plug x into g first, then plug that output into f. It's like feeding the result of g into f. Now you have to remember that the order matters. F of g of x is not the same thing as g of f of x. So let's do some examples. Let's start by finding the composition with polynomial functions. So let's say we are given the functions f of x equals 2x plus 1, and then g of x equals x squared. To find f of g of x, which equals f of g of x, let's start by plugging in g of x first. So this will equal f of x squared. And so let's plug x squared into f. So we're going to get 2 times x squared plus 1, which simplifies to 2x squared plus 1. Now let's say we want to find g of f of x, which equals g of f of x. Then we'll start the same way by plugging in f into g. So we're going to get g of 2x plus 1. Then plugging in 2x plus 1 into g of x, we'll get 2x plus 1 squared. And this simplifies to 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. So now let's evaluate these functions. So let's say we're given x equals 2. So f of g of 2 would equal 2 times 2 squared plus 1. And this simplifies to 9. And then for g of f of x, so g of f of 2 equals 4 times 2 squared plus 4 times 2 plus 1. And this simplifies to 25. So now let's do a composition example using a square root. So let's say we're given f of x equals the square root of x, and then g of x, which equals 3x plus 2. And we want to find f of g of x, which this equals f of g of x. And so let's begin by plugging in g of x. So we're going to get f of 3x plus 2. And then the square root of x, which in our case is 3x plus 2. So it'll be the square root of 3x plus 2. Now we can evaluate it. And so let's say we're given x equals 2. So we want to find f of g of 2, which equals 3 times 2 plus 2, which simplifies to the square root of 8. And that is our answer. Now let's do a composition example that simplifies. So let's say we're given f of x equals 1 over x and g of x equals 1 over x. And we want to find f of g of x, which equals f of g of x. Now let's start by plugging in g of x. So we're going to get f of g of x, which is 1 over x. And now let's put that into f of x. And so we'll get 1 over x. Surprisingly, this simplifies to x. But be careful, both f and g are undefined at x equals 0. So x cannot equal 0. So f of g of x is still undefined as 0. Some common mistakes and tips is make sure you get the right order. F of g of x is not the same as g of f of x. Don't forget your domain restrictions. Use parentheses carefully and simplify step by step. And check if the output of g of x is allowed in f of x. Think of a function composition as inside-out work. Plug into g first, then into f. So that was a quick video where we learned that composition means plugging one function into another. If this helped, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.